Hey, welcome everyone to the Alby Living Life podcast. If you like the content, kindly support me by hitting the subscribe, like, and notification buttons. Today's special guest is my recurring guest, MFJ. What are you laughing at already, man? Hey, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, how you doing, Alby?
Good.
Oh, thanks for having me back.
Yeah, so today we're actually going to talk about Lindeman Lake. So we did this hike before the pandemic. I've always seen like pretty amazing pictures taken from this place because it's like the water is like emerald green, right?
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. So one thing I must say that if you're going there, don't leave anything in your car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because there's reports of people always breaking in there. And sure enough, when we parked there, we saw a car broken into. Mind you, they had all their camping gear in there. I don't know why they did that. Because there's tons of people around, so tons of people can see it. But yeah, for some reason, there was broken glass there. We saw the SUV that got hit, and yeah, not cool at all.
Yeah, that sucked big time.
Yeah,
It's really bad for them.
Yeah,
I think,
for sure.
Somebody's backpack was on the ground right by the vehicle.
Yep.
You know, and the hike is so far in that by the time you go in there
And come back.
it's like whatever any property that you hold value to is most likely going to be gone.
Yeah, that's the only
That's why-
hesitations I have with that hike is that
There's also
parking area.
warnings there.
Yes.
Yeah, they have warnings that tells you about that.
Yeah. And it's about what? How long did it take us? About an hour and change to get up to the top, and then an hour or something to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a nice versatile hike, I'd have to say. It's
Yeah.
not super challenging, but you know, there are nice flat areas, and then there are areas where you definitely have to be wary about your footing because of the rocks and just the way everything's placed.
Yep.
You had to go uphill in some areas, but it wasn't as difficult as a see the sky.
No,
the first
no.
the first 20 minutes of the see the sky.
Nowhere
definitely
near.
not.
Nowhere
No,
near.
nothing.
No.
There was quite a number of people in front of us, and they had a nice, good pace to it. So
Yeah.
and everyone's there very friendly about taking their dogs. There's quite a number of dogs there.
Yeah, we had Scooby there that day too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool hike. I like that hike. I like the reward at the end with the view. I think the emerald waters, and then there was a lot of runoffs too. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we like taking pictures of the runoffs. Those are on the way there and on the way back.
Yeah.
Get some good views.
And remember what I said when we were driving out that way? I was going, oh crap, right? It's cloudy. It's like a really gloomy
Overcast.
kind
It
of
was
day.
really bad. It was
Yeah.
going to be a terrible picture day.
Terrible
Photo shoot
picture day.
It was going to
Yeah.
be really, really bad. And then on our way there, we're just winding through the road to get there. And then all of a sudden you see a break in the clouds.
Yeah.
And we're thinking, really? Are
But
we
it
gonna
was,
be that lucky?
but it was still cloudy at the bottom, right? Because
Yeah.
we were still like kind of crappy, but we could see a break, a little bit.
Yep.
But we're going, that's not really going to help us. But then when we got to the top, we were surprisingly surprised
Yeah.
to see that it was like a clear day up there.
Exactly. There's not a cloud in sight.
No.
It was all clear.
Yeah.
At the very top, we were just like, this is really weird.
Yeah.
We thought for sure it was going to be a cloudy, the pictures weren't going to turn out that great. You won't see the beautiful emerald colors off the water.
Yeah.
Right? But we got very, very lucky.
Yeah, and then sure enough, right when we came back down, same thing. It got gloomy again,
Yep.
and then when we got to the car, it was actually like a regular day, like what we were noticing the whole time that we were traveling there. That it was just going to be a gloomy day. But we totally lucked out.
Yeah. Who would have think that the bottom on our way there, it's being all cloudy, and then by the time you get to the top, clouds are lifted, or maybe the clouds were only hovering at a certain altitude.
Yeah, I do like this hike a lot. I think it's not very challenging. It's not hard. It doesn't take a lot of time. There are some parts where there's a lot of rocks and some tree roots and everything, so you got to be a little bit careful about that. I say the runoffs are pretty spectacular, and then at the lake itself, there's quite a few vantage points that you can actually see the lake. And it actually helps with a lot of pictures and stuff, and using surrounding like overhang trees and all that stuff. At least that's what I did.
Yeah, we had this one area where it was two big trees off to the side next to the lake.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we took pictures around there. Of course, you had a better eye of how to take pictures. I'm just learning from you. and
But
all
that
the
was
good things,
that was basically your second hike,
yes,
right?
yes, it
And I
was.
think you were really taking pictures before that. But no, you're pretty good at taking shots.
I'm just I guess it's a Japanese gene in me. Being able to take that picture.
Yeah,
There's no peace sign though.
no peace sign. These are pretty spectacular views, and you got the nice mountains in the background too, right?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It's kind of weird how you get the forest and then you get those nice tall peaks in the mountains, the gigantic in the top of the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. I'm sure it would look spectacular with just the top of that being covered with snow.
Yeah.
That would look pretty amazing. But when we went, obviously there wasn't any snow, but the water and the view was still absolutely beautiful.
So out of this hike, like I said in the previous episode, you've done, about 20 with me now. What do you rank this one as? Is this one of your favorites, or do you like what you saw at the end, or what kind of suggestions can you give for the viewers here?
For me, I liked the fact that it wasn't that difficult, right? I thought it'd be very, very difficult, but I'd say it's in the 7
Okay.
for me, 7 to 8. Just the end was very rewarding just because of the spectacular view of the lake itself.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, as we're getting to the lake, you're just climbing, and it's not boring. There's just beautiful. The scenery's quite beautiful. You got a lot more forests. You got moss-covered rocks and trees.
Mm-hmm.
You got some runoffs here and there. So it's not that boring in terms of on the way there, and the fact that it's not extremely challenging,
Mm-hmm.
makes it much more a comfortable walk
Yeah,
in general.
for sure.
The beginning is pretty much flat, right, and then it just sort of gradually goes up to the top.
Yeah, and I mean it's not the same as Joffrey Lake, but Joffrey Lake has got those turquoise and kind of the bluish kind of tinge to their lake up there in Pemberton there. But this is something that's kind of in the Fraser Valley. It's close to the city as well. I like it. I think the colors of the Emerald Lake is pretty cool. I didn't even know it existed until the last few years, actually, and I lived here all my life. So that was kind of cool. As I saw pictures, and I was like, yeah, we got to do that hike. So it's actually one of my probably favorite local hikes to go to, because if you want something just to do and get some exercise and while getting a nice view at the end, yeah, this is one highly recommended. But watch out for your stuff in your car.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Out of sight, out of mind is the best policy.
Yep.
Right? I was surprised the fact that there was quite a number of people that were picnicking out there. They're getting the barbecue all set up, and they're going to be there for a while.
Oh yeah, right at the top. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people there. They've got some benches there where you could sit down and have like a nice picnic
Yeah.
or have a barbecue. Just bring those little mini hibachi grills or something like
Yeah.
that. They were going out, getting all ready, and some of them had already started, but
Yeah.
still at the back of my mind, I kind of felt sorry for that car that got broken into. It's
Yeah.
like, really? Why? Come
Yeah.
on, we're all just trying to go there and have a good time.
And exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just sort of ruin it by coming back and you see your car get broken into. Not cool.
No, not cool at all. Okay, well, that's it for this episode. MFJ, thanks for joining me again.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no
Love
problem. Yep. So if you're not following MFJ here on Instagram, give him a follow. He goes by JSTTUBBY. Again, thanks a lot, Mofo.
Thanks a lot, Al.
All right.
Talk to you later.
All right.
See you
And
next
thanks
time.
for watching, and kindly subscribe and hit the like button if you can. And that's it, and we'll catch you next week. Thanks.